Now, yesterday I did my video on this Asian manager who threw a drink on the black woman, and then the Black Panthers came through and did absolutely nothing, put on a show, and did absolutely nothing to this Asian manager. Update, he did get fired. It had nothing to do with the Black Panthers, just that company said that looked bad for business, got to get rid of him. Now, in that video, I showed the black woman was complaining about why this Asian man felt so comfortable dashing her in front of everybody. Now, let's let me show you a video. And let me find it here.
Hello, everybody. Now, the next story is out of
So let me show you this video that came from Charlotte. This was about 5 years ago. Now, so she wants a understanding why this Asian man felt so comfortable. Here's why. Let's show you this video here. And let's get into it.
Lock it up.
Stay here.
Y'all getting I'm a female, so I'm on the female. Are you serious?
Yes,
You
I
hit
need
me.
to.
No, I did not.
You hit me.
Oh, you getting a whole lot. Get the fuck off me.
Place here at 3400.
You're tripping!
Let's go. No, let's go. Let's go. Again. Let's go. Come on.
Loosen up.
Hey. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let it go a little bit. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm not going nowhere.
She's not able.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'm not going nowhere.
She's not able to get out.
I'm not going nowhere. You're choking me. You're choking me.
How you doing, Miss Sunkiss? So, you got choked out, right? This black woman got choked out at this Asian store. Now, of course, they protested. So they protested. Let's show you that right here. Here. All right. Apparently, they thought she was stealing. That the girl thought they thought that she was stealing. Stole some eyelashes. Couldn't prove it, but they thought that she did, and so they choked her out. Now, Now, they did do the protesting. Let me show you that. They went and protest, of course, as usual. I don't know what happened, blah, blah, blah. The outlet should supply, apologize to the black community because we're the ones go to the store and allow his family to live a good quality of life, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now you would think after that, that store would have been closed down and nothing would have happened in the store. But let me show y'all something. Let me show you this. Should I do this here? Okay, this is that same beauty shop right here, right here. Still open to this day. It's still open to this day. So when this black woman is asking why these Asian dudes feel so comfortable doing stuff to black women, it's because, let's look at it again, this shop is still open. This shop should have been closed down. I don't care how it got closed down, legally or illegally. This place would have been shut down. But because it's not, they still up. And this ain't the only one. There's a bunch of these shops still open. Black people still go in those shops. They still shop it. So the end result is, well, but in some cases, let me tell you something. The problem is they will still go back there. Their black women will still go back there, regardless whether they're Asian and choked out one of their own. They didn't do nothing to that Asian dude at all. If I could find it, I'm trying to find it right quick. Where they did do a protest, they came in there and talked to the guy. That's it. I found this. Here's this one. Now, this was in Tulsa. Now, this Asian man punched another black woman, punched her in the face because her son stole something, and you know, he went to confront her, get this thing back, and he ended up punching her in the face. Now, guess what happened? This happened a week later after that happened. John has black women forming a line outside of his store. The black women waiting outside willingly, as the store owner only allowed a certain number of customers in at a time. Both found the original repulsive and rage-inducing Canada saying why so many black women still patronize the store. So again, it goes back to they don't mind going over there. Now, and here's the thing: he said that was the second time that the Asian owner of a black beauty shop physically attacked a black woman the past week. And again, all he had to do was put that sale, and all these people just lined up. So, so again, when she asked, let me stop sharing. When she asked why they feel so comfortable, because y'all gonna keep going back there. And then again, it don't matter whether it's an Asian shop, I mean a hairstyle, I mean bleh, a hairstyle, a hair shop, a nail shop, bar. Black people will keep going back to these places. They're just gonna keep going back. They don't care. They're not on code. And then when they try to protest, it's some weak ass protesting. Fuck the protest. They don't go beat the guy up. They don't go do something to the store where it be permanently shut down. They go protest. The Asian man put out a sale, or he just, I don't give a fuck. They apologize, and it's business as usual. So again, the black woman asked the question, why they're so comfortable? That's why. Who wouldn't be comfortable? They're not gonna do shit. They're gonna go up there protest, blah, 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 blah. You should be ashamed, blah 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 blah. I wish I could find that protest for that the one that choked out that chick. And you know what the protesters did? Yeah, you should feel safe and blah blah blah. The Asian man said, "Bleh." At the end of the day, the store's still open. The one in Charlotte is still open to this day. Let's look at their Asian store. The one in Tulsa. What was the name? June's Beauty Supply. Let's see if this one is still open. June's. Let me share this. Share this screen. June Beauty Supply. Right here. Still open. It's still open. It's not, it wasn't shut down after all that. It's still open. So again, you're gonna keep going there, keep getting disrespected. This is what you get. And they don't have no problem. And here's what the cold part is. Here's what the cold part. We've been getting all this disrespect by these Asians in these shops, in the bars and all that. But yet, they got an executive order by Biden to protect them. All these black women voting for Biden, vote for Biden, vote for Biden. But when it was time to put out a bill to protect them, Biden didn't do anything. What did he do? He put a bill for the Asians. Asians hate. And then what the cold part is, they made us the face of the Asian hate. We hating on the Asians when many of the attacks was done by white folks. Make that make sense. So when you ask why are they so comfortable, this is why. Because black folks, particularly black men, don't have no power. No power. You get done any kind of way. And then blame you when they should be blaming somebody else. Yeah, Miss Sunkiss, it don't make sense. But it does make sense. It does. When you're powerless. When you're powerless, people can do you any kind of way. And since they can't really take on the white man like they really should in this country, guess who they're going after? The weakest link, the black man, the black people. Now, again, I was told, how do we obtain power? Well, first of all, the men going to have to stop focusing on women so much, making women their focal point, and actually building their own fucking legacy. Dealing with black folks, with good black people, stop dealing with everybody. Get the money and resources, become managers, supervisors, or just invest in black businesses so you don't have to be going to these Asian stores and shit. That's economic power right there. Then you can buy politicians that give you political power and stop being a slave to the goddamn Democrats all the time. Let the Democrats just tell you what you should get instead of leveraging your vote. Instead, you just let the Democrats tell you anything. They let you show you anything. You saw that whole thing with get your booty to the poll. If that ain't an insult to both black men and black women, I don't know what to tell you. Then on top of that, they're supposed to be having a black woman as a vice president. But who they got? Fucking what's her name? Chick that don't know when she black one day, Asian one day, Jewish another day. She don't know what she want to be. It just whoever she's in front of, that's who she is that day. That's who they picked as the vice president. Kamala Harris, yeah. Yeah. But there was a demographic of black folks that appreciated it, and that's even the sad part. And that's even the sad part that people appreciated it. I saw some of the comments. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is great." What the hell? So yeah. Stop supporting people like Kamala Harris who don't want to be black. We would be all right, but again, we're too focused. I'm talking about black men in particular. We're too focused on women. It's an unnatural obsession with black women, and that's what keeps us from getting power. And that's why these other races of men do not respect us. They don't respect us not because how we treat the women, like that who Vermont said vote for, like that Rhode Island senator that remarked and said vote for me. No, I don't know that one. Was that the one that was twerking on the? What she did tweaking was, oh, that, yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah. Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah. And guess what? She got in. You can't make this shit up. So that's how you're gonna obtain power. First, power over yourself. That's now this is just for black men in particular. Power over yourself. Stop obsessing over these women. Focus on your legacy. That means when you focus on the legacy, the women are not the most important thing unless they follow the legacy. If they're not, they gotta go. Vote for people that is in your best interest. Don't vote for them just because they black. But she claims she did it to get attention to her work. And that's the sad part. She thought she had to twerk to get attention. Lord, I'd be so tired about hearing about us. Yeah, I do too. I do too, Miss Sun Kids. I really got something to do. No, but this is the thing, man. They keep doing stuff and they get on the news, but it's not in a way that changes stuff. It's a way to just reinforce how we're just weak in this society and how we really don't have any power any way. And the only thing we can focus on is each other, trying to tear each other down and all that goofy shit. Instead of black men in particular, focus on your legacy. Stop worrying about what these women are saying and doing. And focus on getting your shit together, getting your family right. Then you can get with like-minded brothers who want to really change something for black men and black people will be changing black people will be the result of changing black men. But until we stop with the obsession with women, it's not gonna happen. And as long as they get praised for doing weak stuff like going over there and protesting, but not doing anything to really get the stores shut down, these Asian men won't do whatever they want to do. And again, the Asian man that threw that drink at that woman's face, his company fired him. It wasn't what the Black Panthers did. It's because this stuff got out. If this stuff never got out, was not a news thing, he probably wouldn't have been fired. And what was sad was they put it on an act, put it on a show. Instead of bringing real attention to it, you put on a show. That's why nobody takes you seriously. That's why these black men are powerless right now. Because they too busy putting on shows. They look tough, but they ain't doing nothing. So the Asian man still gonna feel comfortable doing anything. Hopefully it was us that got the news involved. I think they saw it go viral, and probably that's where the news media got involved. I think that's probably why that girl did that video, got viral, and that's when they found out. And then that's when the guy got fired. Now I would be fine if she told everybody this, and the video got out. So the video got out. I mean, clearly you can see the video. So I don't know who released the video. It might have been the police. It might have been, but I don't really think it was us that did it. I think it was the police that did it, because, or it may have been an employee that released that video, because it don't seem plausible for the owner to do it. I mean, the manager to do it. It don't seem plausible that the business owner would have done it. I think it got it. I think it had to do probably somebody in the police department did it. When people post videos, they tag their news stations in the comments. Maybe so. I don't know, but I just doubt that it was us that got the news media involved. I'm sorry. I just have such a low faith in us at times. It's just like I don't, and and we don't. It don't. It don't renew my faith when I see stuff like this with the Black Panther putting it on a show instead of actually doing something constructive, like actually going to the DA and forcing the issue of that man getting charged with assault. That's what he should have been working on instead of putting on that fucking performance. Gotta keep hope alive, brother. Well, the only way I keep it alive is doing the stuff for the men. That's the only thing I do. I do it for the men. I don't worry about the women. There's other women who do that. Faith Factor in particular, she does that. That's her thing. I'll let the women handle the women. I'm gonna handle the men. Because at the end of the day, if the men become more powerful, it's going to benefit the women by proxy. And only the ones that's going to really want to support black men. All these other ones, they just get left in the wayside. So that's my view on it. You know, and I don't see enough brothers trying to help the brothers with this whole unhealthy assumption with black women. It's either hate the women, hate the women, or love the women, make them goddesses and queens. And it's like you're not helping on either side. It's why can't we just keep it balanced? Black women are human beings. We know they're human beings. They have feelings and emotions, and we need to treat them as such. Don't treat them like the devil. Don't treat them like the angels. They're human beings, and treat them as such. But instead, white men, land of extremes. We don't know which way we want to go, and it's to the point where some of these guys say, "F it, I don't want to deal with this community." You know, so that's all I can do on my end. Is help the brothers. Don't be angry with women. Have power over yourself. So, and focus on your legacy so that they can do what they need to do and pick the women that will help with their legacy, whichever it want to be. If she was acting like an animal, then send her to jail. Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, those Asian men, they don't care about putting people in jail. They're handling it themselves. They're not really all big on police either. If you really looking like the history, like with the cops, especially Chinese men, yeah, they're not really big on cops. You know, so they rather just handle it themselves if they can. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I gotta go get some groceries. Thank you, Miss Sunkiss, for coming through. This is Brother Speak. And remember, black men. Remember, black men. I can't speak today. Be powerful or be powerless. The choice is yours. And with that, I'm out. Peace.